Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to today's video. We're going to be tackling 4 different home organization projects. These are some spaces that I need to spruce up, refresh, I guess I'll say. I need to reorganize, I need to declutter, and I need to set them up for success. One of my big goals across the house for 2022 is just to get it in order, to get everything that's unorganized, reorganized, to have successful spaces that we can maintain easily throughout the year and that I'm not going to have to tackle over and over again. So I'm starting this in the very beginning of the new year, and I'm going to work on projects as much as I can throughout the next few months. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope I give you some great ideas that you can use in your own home. So let's get started. So we are going to begin with my pantry, as you can see, and I love the organizers I have. I love the layout I have, but I have not straightened it up in a very long time. And when I regularly spend just a couple of minutes a week at most, nothing crazy to maintain it, it lasts and lasts and lasts. So with the holidays, things got crazy and I did not do that, but that's all right. We're going to take care of it right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is get any empties out of here, sparkling water cans, soda cans, empty water bottles, all of those recycling items. I'm going to get excess packaging out of here as well. That excess packaging takes up a ton of space and makes things messy a lot faster. So I'll do a little bit of that and then I will start with the organizing. When it comes to organizing any space, it's clearly about function, about making your day-to-day life easier. Pantries, however, are one of those few spaces that are also about looks. And if you're someone who just likes to organize, then you probably really like pantry organization too, because it can be extra, but it's so much fun. And for me, an organized home is a happy home, it's a relaxing home, and it just feels good to have things organized. So that's why that's one of my major goals for the house in 2022. And I have a wide variety of organizers in here. I have woven baskets, wire baskets, I have acrylic organizers, stackable shelves, the Lazy Susans, really a little bit of everything. If you are someone who just needs to grab and go, if you want a setup that is super easy to maintain, get a bunch of baskets. You can throw things in there. It will still look neat and organized. You can still find what you're looking for. These woven ones, the smaller ones on one of the higher shelves, I have several different categories here for a wide range of products. So I have really quick meals. It could be macaroni and cheeses, anything in a box. I have one for chips, one for crackers, one for sweets, which could be a ton of different things. So super easy, super practical. And the main side's looking pretty good. I'm going to take a break from it to swing around to our spices, sauces, and our canned items. If you have a lot of spices, highly recommend that you keep them in a Lazy Susan style organizer, an acrylic one that you can see right through. We do not perfectly organize our spices by categories. I feel like that's the whole point of a Lazy Susan. Spin it around and find what you're looking for, especially when you're in the middle of cooking and you're in a hurry. It's hard to always put them back in the exact same spot. So I think that is the most practical way to do it. And see how quickly this pantry is coming together because I already have an established layout. Seriously, when you figure out a layout that works for you, whether it's your bathroom, your kitchen, whatever it is, and all you have to do is straighten it up every now and again, it saves you so much time. You know, I'm all about saving time. I never feel like I have enough in a day. Those larger woven baskets on the very bottom, the white ones, have really large categories. So all of our rice and pasta goes in one, all of our breakfast items in another, etc. I have a few things I'm pulling out of here. We will organize into another space in just a minute. The last thing I need to do is tidy up this top shelf. It's all of our baking items, our flours and sugars that we do not need on a daily basis. That's why they are somewhat out of reach. And then once this is good to go, I will show you the after. And just like that, the pantry is looking so much better. It feels amazing. If you have a pantry, if it's messy, get up, get to it. If you have kitchen cabinets that are messy, just tackle one a day. That is something I have learned. You don't have to do a major project in one day. You can split it up. You can do 10 minutes a day, one shelf a day, make it realistic for what your life is like right now. I just wanted to point out that top shelf, all the baking items and all of those containers, our sauces right here. We can grab a container and bring it out to the kitchen. We can reach in and grab one single item if that's all we need, and it looks so good too. So our next project is going to be the mudroom area, the back door, and I forgot to do a before clip, so I wanted just a couple seconds in real time before I kick it in high gear, speed it up, and we get it together. One thing I'm trying to work on is not having so much stuff out. We don't need 4 coats out. We can have 1 or 2 out. We can minimize our shoes on the bottom, which we will get to, and it's going to make everyday life so much easier. Now I mentioned we don't need 4 different coats out, so we're gonna have a little rule in our family. You can have 1 or 2 coats out, you can have a tray full of shoes, but anything else needs to be put away in other closets, in bedrooms, especially because we have a coat closet right on the other side of this wall. There is no reason for us to load up these shelves, these hooks, and make it super cluttered and super messy. So little rules like that in your household go a long way. That way you aren't tripping over shoes when you're coming and going. You're able to hang things up, hooks are not falling off the wall. We've all been there. Several of the shoes I put away were sandals. We live in Michigan. I'm filming this in January. We do not need sandals out. So that one was a long time coming. I did a little vacuuming over here. I'm going to wipe down some corners, some baseboards, and then we'll get to our after in just a couple seconds. And look at that. We have a little sunglass shelf right here. I found those at the dollar spot at Target. We have enough room on our hooks to add anything as we come and go. We have space to put on our shoes. Now our next project. This is 3 or 4. I need to tackle this vanity and get it organized. So this is my toddler's bathroom. We have lived here about 2 years and I have literally never finished organizing this, and it only took me a couple of minutes. So first things first, I need to get things out of here that are expired and old, and I honestly had so much old medicine in here from our last house. So I started looking at expiration dates after 3 or 4 in a row of expired items. I knew everything was bad. I also never finished lining the drawers in here. The only drawer that had a liner in it was the top one in the middle. So I'm going to get old things out of here, and then I'm going to line the rest of the drawers before we add anything else back in. The drawer liner that I like to use, I bought on Amazon. I've used this throughout my whole house. This is probably one of the very last cabinets or vanities I have not gotten to with this drawer liner, and it's linked on my Amazon page. A ton of different home organization items are. I really like this one because it's plastic. It has a little bit of a texture on it, so I feel like it holds onto things well. And it's not perforated. There's no holes in it. So if something does spill, it's going to help protect your cabinets as well. And everything I'm storing under this sink are more natural products that I use for DIYs, whether it is skincare or a cleaning product, things I mix with other things. And since I don't have any harsh chemicals in them, I feel comfortable storing them under here, especially because, again, my toddler is only 2, so he is never alone in the bathroom anyways, and I can add a little lock on this if I like. I'm going to line all of these little drawers. We'll start adding things in there. I will line the other side, and in no time this will be good to go. That's the thing about all the projects I'm sharing with you today, is they really did not take me a long time, and I've been meaning to do them for forever. I know every single one of you has things or areas around your house you've been meaning to do, so I hope that this video is going to motivate you to get it done. And just like that, project number 3 is almost complete. We only have one more space to tackle after this. I'm rinsing out the toothbrush holder, making sure there's no dust in there, and here is the final result. So tons of things are off the vanity top, which is always great. Here's each drawer. I have Q-tips and washcloths in this one. I have wipes in another. I have sunscreen and summer products in this one. And by the way, that first organizer in the top drawer, this is some extra things, is an adjustable one from Amazon. Many of you know I love those in bathrooms. All the natural products on this side, and then the other side I have room to grow. Whenever I organize anything, I always try and make sure I have room to grow. It's just super practical. Make sure however you organize is going to last, the layout is going to last. I have a travel bag for when we travel. I put all of his toiletries in there. And now we're going to tackle project number 4, which is my closet. Look at this space, you guys. This needs a little attention. We're going to put things away. We're going to get rid of a couple things and make it look 10 times better than it does right now. First and foremost, I grabbed a bunch of things off the floor so we could even move around in here, and now I'm going to tackle one category just to see if I can get rid of anything or if I could organize it in a more functional way. So I did get rid of 3 different pairs of jeans today. I mentioned in the beginning you don't have to tackle a huge project in one day, especially if you're the kind of person who that's just going to make you want to put it off even longer. So I just tackled that one category to see what I could get rid of, what I could donate, and I'll worry about another category on a different day. That's a great habit to get into when you put away laundry once a week. Is there anything that can go? Is there anything that can be donated? Make a pile, make a bag. When it's big enough, just drop it off. I'm also going through my pajamas. I forgot I did that category too. I knew there were some things that were very worn out and it was time to go, and it also gave me the space I needed in this drawer because it was way too tight before. So my boots would stand up. I saved some round like styrofoam packaging from who knows what, and then some construction paper instead of buying those boot inserts. I just didn't want to spend money on something like that. I wanted to DIY with random things I already had. A little tip for you if you need something like that too. I'm going to put away all my random jewelry on this little tray, and then we'll go from there. Again, this one is not going to take me long because as you can see, I already have a functional layout. I'm going to talk about functional layouts a million times because once you nail it, even when it's messy, it really is smooth sailing from there as far as pickup and everyday life. So this is our after. I thought this would be a great space to share for organization motivation because like the pantry, I have a lot of different organizers in here. I have these acrylic drawers for sunglasses. I've stacked some denim. I have a bunch of things hanging. I have a bunch of things folded. I have this little guy, which is great for sunglasses, bracelets, or belts. I have stands for purses. So many different things. Get creative and find an organization method that inspires you and makes you want to maintain it. And that is just about everything I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Please subscribe if you're new. Check out the links below. I have recent videos and more. I have my like to know it there. I have my Amazon page. So much good stuff. And I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye.